If you're wondering why I haven't uploaded a video in the last 2 days, well, I'd like to be able to sit here and tell you that the reason for that is because I just wanted to take a little time and reflect on things, but that's not the truth. The reason is because for probably like the last 10 days or so, maybe even longer, I've been going to the bar every single night and basically getting smashed. I've been shutting the bar down every night, drinking until the place closes. And I mean, I'm not proud of this, you know? I guess the title for this video should be, Joe's got a fucking drinking problem. I just did a video not too long ago called The Truth, where I basically talked about all of these things that were weighing on my mind, how drugs were starting to come back into my life, like having these little ideas and thoughts about going out there and doing drugs, and then the depression and the anxiety and the loneliness. Well, maybe that's how I tried to cope with it, was not in the right way, obviously, but, well, that's what I did. There's been a lot of things that have been going on, a lot of things that have just been stuff I don't want to think about. And I feel like the only way that I've been able to not think about those things is to go out every single night and try to have a good time. And don't get me wrong, it's been fun, it's been great. I've been meeting all sorts of people, probably all sorts of the wrong people, people that I don't even really need to be associating with, people who don't give a fuck about me. But hell, we're all drunk and we're all having a good fucking time. What's the cost of all of that though? The day before yesterday, I was getting a tattoo done. This tattoo that I just got done right here. That was the reason I didn't upload a video the day before yesterday. But yesterday, the reason I couldn't upload a video is because I was too fucking hungover to even try to shoot a video. I didn't want to be on camera showing you guys that. That's not who I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be better than that. But in all reality, I'm not. I am a very sad and lonely person. The only thing that makes me happy is what I've built here with all of you here on After Prison Show. And that's it. But lately I have been pissing all of that away, sitting in a bar, getting drunk every night. It was yesterday that I was so hungover that I was able to just think about how messed up things are beginning to get in my life. Why am I doing this to myself? This is not the type of life that I want. I just want to be happy. But it's like one thing after another just continues to just pile on the bullshit, causing me to justify why I'm drinking, because I don't want to think about this shit. You know, when you try to accomplish something like on a major scale, what I consider After Prison Show to be, a lot of times it's going to cost you a hell of a lot in the process. I lost Jessica for this, gave up basically on the relationship that we had because it just wasn't going to work if I had to continue to put forth as much effort and energy as I had to get After Prison Show to the place that it is now. And not only that, I basically isolated myself off from the world, not knowing who I can believe or who I can trust. I think a big thing is, like, I don't want to be lonely. And I know you've heard me talk about trying to meet girls. You've seen some of the dates that I've gone on that haven't gone so great. And being lonely fucking sucks. It really does. And I think that's another reason why I've been at the bar every damn night. It's because at least there I'm around other people. Now granted, we're not exactly doing the greatest thing in the world by drinking ourselves to unconsciousness basically, but at least I wasn't lonely doing that. I think I gotta find a better way to cope with it though. I mean, there's really no other alternative. I do. I don't want to be a failure, and I damn sure don't want to be a fuck up either. And to be honest with you, even doing this video, I've had so many thoughts about just not doing this video. How can I just do another video and not talk about this shit? Because I feel like admitting these things to you is like almost a disappointment. There's other shit too though. Last week was a bad week. It was on last Monday that I found out like YouTube was basically broken. Like I could create a video, I could call it prison, 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 and they wouldn't run ads on that video. So I was thinking that, you know, maybe this was it, maybe it was over. Maybe they fucking red flagged After Prison Show and that was gonna be the end of things. But it was also last week that I had brought in a business partner, a guy that I do videos with, and we had a major fucking falling out, I guess. Obviously, that's pretty much what that turned into. But the only reason I'm bringing up any of these things is just to let you know that it's just been like one thing after another. And every single one of these things has just said, Joe, fuck it. Let's go to the bar. Let's not even think about this shit. Let's try to have a good time. But it's not a good time when you're waking up in the morning feeling like shit and you can't even get in front of the camera and do your job. But I shouldn't be having to do a video like this. I'm sorry for the disappointment. Hell, I'm disappointed in myself. I got a lot of problems. I'm trying to get those right. And I'll fix this. I've got no choice. I have to. Either you fix it or, it just continues to get worse. I can tell you this though. I can tell you this right now. I'm not drinking anymore. That's it. I can't. Because I don't know how to do anything in moderation. My entire life is built around addiction problems. So once I usually find that coping mechanism, usually it's going to be something that isn't a good thing. But once I do usually find that coping mechanism, I only know how to do that to the absolute max. Well, I'm not going to allow drinking to be that coping mechanism anymore. I got to get shit right. And I will.